And both you and I shouldn't be too shy by letting go for once. Come and be free with me.
We made it here to our boondocking site, the East Tower Hunt Camp, named for that tower right there. So, like a little kid who's always got to get in trouble, what am I going to do? I'm going to go see if I can climb it. I'm actually looking for cell signal because we've got nothing right here. So, I'll go see if I can either get up there without busting my butt, or before somebody comes along and yells at me and tells me to get down. All right, I'm not even to the top yet, but check out the view from here. There's Bubba and the rig, like little ants way down there. Probably good 90, 100 feet up right now. No.
This is what you're not supposed to do. This is what she used to give warnings and tickets for.
It's also how I learned to climb. Used to do it with 30 pounds of gear on.
Yeah. You're not supposed to do that, but well, guess what? If we would have done that, we would have got tased, maced, and kicked around, 3 or 4 knees in the back, called stupid. Can't you read? Do not climb. Well, guess who climbed all the way up there? Well, yeah.
Well, that was quick.
What was quick?
Our stay here.
Yes, it was.
This is probably this is the first place we've pulled into that I didn't get the warm fuzzies about it. Might have had something to do with the kids that showed up at 2:30 this morning to climb the tower and drink.
Yeah.
And you know, with the local kids, the ones that showed up last night, they weren't bad. They were loud. They stayed from 2:30 till about 3:30, 3:45. But you never know when you're going to get rowdy, ill-behaved ones that are going to come over and mess with your stuff.
And supposedly on the weekends they do. They party out here.
Yeah, and they said, we talked to one lady, said they bring quads out and tear it up on the weekends and stuff. So we're out of here. We found a campground on a 2-mile wide, basically pond, down the road a little bit, $10 a night. So we're going to hook up and go down there.
Bye.
Now granted, we didn't have much set up, but that was nice and quick. Less than 10 minutes, the house is packed away, the slides are in, the truck's hooked up, and we're ready to go. It's warm out here and humid.
It's only 93.
Whew. Not bad for the middle of winter, huh? We feel really bad. There's this really nice old man He's 81 years old and he's all by himself. He's in a van with a little tab trailer. He's been traveling.
How's that mirror?
Anyways, so we felt bad leaving him, but we're running away from bugs. The bugs here were terrible. Gnats and mosquitoes, and they just take you over. And the rowdy weekend kids. So off
And a dog.
Oh yeah, and the dog that wanted to adopt us, and we're not ready for that yet. So off we go.
And he's right on our donkey right now.
Oh no, he's following us. We're all settled into our new campsite. You know, the nice thing is we can sit out here and we're not being attacked by mosquitoes.
Yet.
Well, it didn't matter what time of day you were outside at the other place. They were about to pick you up by the clothes and carry you off somewhere.
Yeah. Doing the constant Montana wave.
Yeah. I think the mosquito is the state bird of Central Florida. Although we're we're mid-state, but we're right on the Florida-Georgia border, way up north. I mean, I liked the space at our campsite last night. But, I don't know, you know how that is when you get woken up in the middle of the night and you're awake for an hour and a half and then you feel hungover the next day?
She blames it on the kids.
It was the kids.
She drank all day and half the night.
No, not even.
I had to tell you know what? Quit. Of course, that started the argument.
You're so full of it.
And I spent the night in the truck.
We call the truck the doghouse. I mean, her name's Grace, but we call her the doghouse.
No, I call it my house. Don't let her fool you. Funny, ain't you?
Funny, ain't you? So we won't have any kids being rowdy tonight. Should be nice and quiet. Pretty sight. Backs right up to the lake.
Yeah.
So, not bad. It's different. Like, you either get electric, or electric and water, or full hookup. Well, here, they have electric and water, or they have water only, which is what we're in. Or primitive camping with no hookups. And with the America the Beautiful Pass, the water only spots here, $10. $10 a night.
And we ain't even hooked up to nothing.
Yeah, we don't need hookups, but
Free, $10.
no kids keeping you up half the night.
Hey,
And a lake right there, right behind us. We can sit here and look at it
with gators in it.
with gators in it. Making me question the paddleboard.
You know, she said go ahead and go wading. You'll be all right.
In the swim area.
And then she goes over and reads a sign. And didn't tell me there was gators in the water until I came out. She goes, oh, they got gators. So tell me somebody's not trying to off me.
He was in the swim area. It's netted off. How safe that makes it, I don't know, but but it's nice.
This right here a look back in time. This little lodge used to sit right here where this pavilion, this green area, it used to sit here. And this dock right here used to go out over in this way. Used to go out there. I don't know how many feet or yards it went out, but it went out that far. So this little campground here, it's named after a well-known Seminole Indian warrior, Asaloa, something like that. And Teddy Roosevelt, or Hoover Roosevelt, Mr. Roosevelt, President Roosevelt, I named it as a state park in 1931. So that's kind of cool. They have a reenactment of a battle reenactment every year in February. We had just missed it. It was last weekend, but we were at Daytona when they had it. So there's another cool little thing. The beach, or the lake is 2 miles in diameter and is 12 feet deep. Cool little lake. Again, it's copper color. Don't know why. I'll look that up. Or better yet, I'll have Google contact me and I'll tell them why. That's what I'll do.
Alright, today is going to be how to get out of a tight space in a big rig. We've had plenty of room in this campsite, but the rest of the campground's a little snug. He's going to have to go down and make a real sharp U-turn, probably have to totally jackknife the rig to do it. So I'm going to go down, and we don't use these often, but we do have walkie-talkies. Some RVers call them marriage savers. Anything that I give him direction for, usually our hand signals work good enough, but since he might not be able to see me where I have to stand today, we're going to take the walkie-talkies and use them, and I'm going to go down and eyeball the curve as he makes it, and I'll see if I can get it on film for all of you to see. We'll see how this goes. Plenty good. You've got nothing but room back here. Well, we made it, the big turn.
Yeah.
Wasn't as bad as we thought, I don't think. Tried to get as much as I could for you, but with where I needed to stand to watch the rear end, I probably didn't get the best angle, but you got the idea. At any rate, we're not stuck here.
Is either do that hard U-turn down there or pull out and bag all the way out.
Yeah, that U-turn ended up being hit plenty of room, so on the road again.